Okay, Radha, today, for today's RPM session, remember yesterday you asked me for a story? So today I prepared a story for you. So what are we going to do today? What are we going to do today?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So spell it. S-T-O-R. Well, that's right. So the story that we're going to talk about today is called the Pied Piper of Hamelin. The Pied Piper of Hamelin. Hamelin is a town in the country of Germany. Okay, so which country is Hamelin? Let me cover this. Hamelin is a town in the country of G. You missed one letter. G what? G E. One letter of G. G R. Ger. 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 Not Gero. Ger. G E R what? So the country that it's in is Germany. G-E-R-M-A-N-Y. Can you write Germany? Germany. G-E-R. Many. M-A-N-Y. Okay. So, what's the name of the country that Hamelin is in? The name of the country is hold it properly. G-E-R-M. G-E-R-M, germ, one letter off. G-E-R-M-A, one letter off. N and Y. That's right. So it's Germany, right? So Germany is the country that this story is set in. And I have to explain to you what this is about. There was a town called Hamelin. Okay? Can you guess how to spell? Why don't you guess how to spell Hamelin? H-A-M. Ham. Yeah, H-A-M-E. Yes. One letter off. Hey, Hamel. Spell Lin. L. Hamel. Not land. Hamelin. How do you spell in? I-N. That's right. So Hamelin is H-A-M-E-L-I-N. Right? So there's this town called Hamelin where there were a lot of people living in a small town. And they had a big problem. What problem did they have? They had lots and lots of rats. So, what did they have? Lots and lots of R-A-T-S. They had lots and lots of rats, and these rats caused a big problem because they used to go squeaking everywhere. They used to eat up stuff. They used to leave messes everywhere. They would leave all their toppings everywhere. It was a huge problem. In addition to that, rats they carry a sickness, There's a sickness, what's called an infection, it's called the plague. P-L-A-G-U-E. This is a horrible, horrible disease. It causes fever and all of that. So what is the sickness? The sickness is the P-L-A, plague, not P-L-A-Y, P-L-A, one letter off, P-L-A-G, it's plague. Can you write plague? P-L-A-G-U-C. That's right. So that is this terrible sickness that nobody wants, okay? So what is this terrible sickness that the rats cause? They cause the P-L-A, not plus, P-L-A, one letter off, one letter, G, P-L-A-G, now you're just guessing, no, P-L-A, stop it, sit straight. I need you to focus. What illness does it cause? No, try again. Let's do it this way. Look, what illness does it cause? Yeah. So what illness? Plague. So spell it. P-L-A-G. Not plague, plague. U and E. That's right. So it causes plague. Now one of the problems with plague is that it makes people very sick. So, sometimes when people fall sick, they get a cold. What are some of the other things that happen? One example of being sick. One example of being sick is a cold. What is another example? You're doing okay. Don't be upset. You're doing okay. C-O-L. Cold. That's right. What else? What else do people get when they fall sick? Tell me, think. What else do people get when they fall sick? S-I-N. No, not sing. Think about it. So, whenever you fall sick, sometimes you get a cold. Sometimes you get what? Sometimes you get C-O-L-D. What else? W. No, don't spell what else. Think about it. Sometimes you get a cold. Sometimes do you get C for cough or J for jockey? Which one? Cough, exactly. So sometimes you get a cold. Sometimes you get a cough. What else? Something else. Let me give you a hint. Where your body gets really hot. So what's that called? Sometimes you get some. Maybe F. Good. F. Yes. When your body gets hot, what is it? F. E. F. E. Take your hand off. Think. F. E. Think. F. E. V. F. E. V. Fever. No. Fever. F. E. V. E and fever. R. That's right. So sometimes you get a fever, sometimes you get a cold, sometimes cough, all kinds of sicknesses, right? Plague is horrible. Get really high fever, very bad cough. So, what do you think? Do people hate the plague or do they love the plague? What do you think? People? L? Why would anybody love the plague? You have to tell me. Why would people love the plague? When you fall really sick, do you really want it? So, there is love, there is hate. Okay? So, yeah, sit straight. So, do people love the plague or hate the plague? Love the plague? I don't think you would love the plague if you're getting really, really sick. Right? Because when you get sick, nobody likes it because you feel really sick, And so they're like, oh God, I hate the plague. I don't like it at all. So, do people enjoy the plague or hate the plague? Which one? People enjoy the plague. Enjoy means they really like it. No, I don't like it when I fall sick, right? It's kind of really not fun at all, right? So, in general, people really hate the plague because it's horrible. Hate means they don't like it at all. Sit straight. So, people hate the plague. What do? They H-A-T-E. They hate the plague. Exactly. So I'm not giving you the answers. I'm seeing you putting your finger randomly. You're not listening because when I give you the word, if you don't get it right away, it means you're not listening because this stuff is really easy for you. That plague, when I told you to spell it and write it down, is very easy for you to spell. If you're not spelling it, means you're not paying attention. You need to do that. Okay? This is not too hard. If you decide that you want to do that, you'll be able to. Okay? So, they had a huge problem with rat, and the rat problem was so bad, they said, anybody who can fix this problem will get a huge reward. Huge reward. What's another word for huge? Oops. Because they had this problem so much that they're like, a huge reward. So what's another word for huge? Another word for huge is R-L-E-S. No, less 6 doesn't make any sense. Sit straight. What's a word for huge? A huge reward. Yeah, give me another word. B. What's a word for huge? B. Okay, try another word that starts with L. That's huge. L. Get a huge reward. L. Get a L. A. L-A. Not L-A-C. L-A. One letter of L-A-R. L-A-R. One. L-A-R. Here. L-A-R-G. L-A-R-G. Large is spelled L-A-R-G-E. So this is another word for huge is large. Large, huge. And another word for huge is what? Starts with B. You're doing okay. You will be fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. But you should focus more on what I'm saying rather than just being upset, okay? So what's another word for large that starts with B? B-I, 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 big, what? B-I, big, G, that's right. So big, that's right. So big is one word for huge. So what happened? One day there was a guy wearing a red and white striped shirt, okay? That's why he was playing an instrument called the pipe. Okay, he was playing an instrument called the pipe. What was the instrument he's playing? Playing the instrument called the P-I-P-E. That's right, pipe. So this is what a pipe looks like. Like that. This is what a pipe looks like. You hold it with your hand. I'll show you how. See that? That's how he holds it. He holds it like that and plays the pipe. Somebody who plays the pipe is called a piper. Piper. Can you guess what piper spells like? How do you spell piper? P. Piper. P. Pi. Pi. P-I. Per. P-I. P-I. Piper. Let's start again. Do piper. P. How would you spell pi? P-I. Now spell per. P-E-R. That's right. So how would you spell pi per? P-I. Per. Per. P-E. That's right. So the piper. Now, he was wearing a dress with red and yellow stripes. Okay. So what was the colors that he had? He had red and Y-E-L-L-O-W. Yeah. Stripes. So that's why it's called the Pied Piper. P-I-E-D means having like patches of 2 or 3 different colors. That's what it means to be P-I-E-D. So if you have patches of 2 or 3 different colors, what's it called? It says that you are P-I-E-D. That's right. So he was wearing one of the 2 or 3 bright colors called the Pied Piper. He said, I can fix it. So they said, okay, fix it. So he sat. So they call him the Pied Piper. So what do you think he would have done, to make the rats go away? He sat down. What do you think he did? Why are they calling him the Pied Piper? What did he do? He sat and try to guess. F-A-E? F-A? F-A. Okay, try again. P. Yes, P. What did he do? You're missing a letter. P-L-A. 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 What did he do? He P-L-A-Y. Yeah, P-L-A-Y-E-D. That's right. He played his pipe. So he started playing this pipe and started walking, and the most amazing thing happened. One after the other, all the rats followed him. They started following him. The rats went jumping and hopping. They came from all the corners, everywhere, and they started to follow him. So, what were the animals that followed him? They were all the, what animals? R-A-T, rats, plural, S. That's right. So, rats were following him because they loved the music that he was playing. What did they love? What he was playing? They loved the M-U-S-I-C. They loved the music he was playing. And then what he did was, there was a river close by. So then the river, he went into the river and the rats followed him. What do you think happened to the rats? I'll give you a hint, rats cannot swim. So what do you think happened to the rats? They all D-I-P. Yeah, they dipped in the water. Yes, very good. They dipped in the water, and then what did they do? Did they D for die or L for live? Did they they lived for a little bit, but they don't know how to swim because they're going to sink in the water and they're all going to die. So if somebody can't swim, they go under the water and they all die. So what happened to all the rats? They all D-I-E-D. They died. Yeah. So the rats all died. Take your hand down. Take your hand down. So the rats, Rahul, they all died. Then what happened? The people, he went and, what do you think he went? They said that we'll give you a reward, huge reward. So he said, okay, give me my reward. They said, no, sorry, not going to do it. How do you think he felt when they said they're not going to give a reward? He did all this work for them. They didn't give him a reward. How do you think he felt? Somebody doesn't give a reward, how do they feel? R-A-T, yeah, the rats. How did the Pied Piper feel when they didn't reward him? He felt very, try U-P. U-P, very U-P, yes, S, U-P-S. You're missing one letter, U-P-S-E, one letter of T. That's right. He got very upset and he's like, So then that night, everybody was asleep and then they heard this music. What happened? All the parents kept sleeping, all the children woke up. Can you guess what they did? Piper is angry with them. Can you guess what they did when the children woke up? What did they do? They sit straight now. What did the children do? T-H they P-E-R-T-Y. Now, Bertie is not worried. You tell me, what do you think the children did when they heard the pipe music playing? What do you think they did? They F-O. They F-O-L. F-O-L-L. What do you think? Now think. They fall. F-O-L-L. F-O-L-L? Yeah, you one letter off. F-O-L-L-O. Follow. They followed him. So they followed him. Means they went behind him. F-O-L-L-O-W-E-D. Means they went behind him. What did they do? Followed. So what did they do? F. You're missing a letter. F what? Not F-L-L. F-O-L-L. F-O-L-L-O-W-E-D. W-E-D. That's right. They followed him. And then he kept piping, walking. And then just then the parents woke up and they're calling to their children, come here, come here, come here. And do you think the children followed the piper or did they go back home? So did they F for follow or H for home? What do you think the kids did? Did they follow or go home? F or H? That's right, they followed him. And then they went to the nearby mountain. And suddenly the mountain opened up, a cave was formed. There's a cave that suddenly opened up. So a cave is like this dark tunnel inside a mountain. That's called a cave. C-A-V-E. Cave is like a tunnel in a mountain. It's a C-A-V-E. And he went into the cave and the children followed them, and before the parents could reach, the door shut. So all the children were gone. No rats, no kids. The town was quiet. So how do you think the parents felt? Children were gone. How do you think the parents felt? They felt very Q-U-I-E. That's right, the town was quiet. Children were gone. How did the parents feel? C-R-I-N-D. Are you saying they cried? Yes, you're right. They did cry. You're right. So spell cried. Cried is C-R-I-E-D. C-R-I-E-D. That's right. So they cried. And they were really upset. So sad. They cried. Then the piper showed up. Okay? And they were like, please free our children and we'll pay you a huge reward. And he said, I don't believe you, because last time you said that you didn't pay me, so you have to give me money first. So they paid him, and then what did he do? They paid him to free the kids. So what did he do? He P-L-A-Y. Yeah. He played his pipe. Really why? He played his pipe, and then all the children came out, and then they were happy. So the parents learned a lesson. There's a phrase, that says you have to pay the piper. Meaning, you better pay this person, otherwise something bad will happen. So the phrase is called, you got to pay the P-I, one letter of P-I-P, P-I-P-E, you're one letter of piper, pay the piper. So you got to pay the piper. So that is the story. So you got to tell me tomorrow what you want to learn about. Okay? So your choices are, do you want to learn about an inventor? Somebody who created something that is helpful to a lot of people. That's an inventor. Somebody who creates something is called an inventor. So do you want to learn about an inventor? Or about a king? Somebody who did a lot of stuff. Or about something to do with science. Something about our planet or whatever. So, do you want inventor, king, science, or maybe even about our world? Like, geography, what types of rocks are there and all that about our world. Okay? So, what's it going to be, boy? Come around. You got to pick whichever one you want. Look at this. Read. Okay. So, what do you want to do? What do you want the lesson on tomorrow? Lesson on the world? Oh, okay, sounds good. So, that's what we'll do tomorrow. Thank you, baby. Now you can go play.